So this is udon noodle salad with a spicy vinaigrette. Udon noodles are a Japanese style noodle. It's made with wheat. It's very, very similar to a linguine. So if you don't have the udons, you're welcome to use linguine.
So it's a little lighter noodle, isn't it?
It is, but it's nice and thick, and it has a little bit of a stickiness, so it really holds the sauces really well.
Okay, great.
So I'm going to show you how to make peanut sauce. Everyone loves like the peanut noodles and go out and buy it. It's so easy, so there's really no reason to do it. So what we're going to use is you have a 1/4 cup of canola oil.
Ooh.
And we have a 1/4 cup of rice vinegar. So we're going to put those in here for the base of our vinaigrette.
So rice vinegar is not quite as pungent as like white vinegar.
No, it's really sweet and light. I tend to like the seasoned rice vinegar because it gives that a little bit of sugar and you don't need to add that. So we've got all of our base there. Then we're going to add some fresh ginger, fresh grated ginger. This is 1 tablespoon. You can also use 1 teaspoon of the dry ground.
But this is a lot better.
Oh, way better.
Yeah.
And you get a nice huge block of the root for nothing. It's so cheap. Just store it in your freezer in a Ziploc bag and cut a knob off every time you need it.
It's easier to grate when it's frozen too. It
is. Yeah, you just use a nice like microplane or the real small pieces on your box grater and it'll come right
Great.
out. Then we have some wonderful sesame oil. You don't need a lot of this because a little bit goes a long way. So this is just 1 teaspoon to give it a nice smoky flavor.
And that's what gives it a great smell too.
I mean, it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome. And then we have 4 tablespoons of soy sauce. Feel free to use the low sodium kind. It's not going to affect it at all and make it a little bit healthier. Then we have the favorite part.
This is the freak out to me.
Peanut butter. I love it. And this is what makes it so fun for the kids because who eats pasta with peanut butter, so they think it's really fun and cool. And actually it's really common.
So this is a very tight kind of dish.
It is.
Yeah.
So this is, what we have here is 4 tablespoons
So
of
how do you mix that in there?
Well, if you're not going to use a hand blender like I'm using today, you can use just a regular old hand whisk. Just put your peanut butter in a microwave dish for about 15 seconds, just enough to get it smooth and creamy enough to be able to mix. And then we're going to add just a little bit of a kick. I have 1 teaspoon of red pepper flakes. I have a 21-month-old Owen and a 5-year-old Jackson. Hi, boys. Watching me at home today, and it's not too spicy for either of them.
Really?
So, but use it. You can totally get rid of that ingredient, but I don't recommend it.
I'm going to step back here. Here we go.
It's going to splatter, so you want to be careful. This is so cool though because it makes. Oh, there it goes. But then you only do this for about until it gets nice and creamy and smooth.
I got to tell you, the smell from the rice vinegar and from the sesame oil really makes this exotic, doesn't it?
It does. It's so awesome. And then that's that. That's really easy. So then we have our udon noodles. You're just going to want to cook them according to directions. It's exactly like you'd be cooking any other noodle. It sounds different, but the cooking is just
If you make these way ahead, do they start to stick together?
A little bit. This is a cold dish, so you want to chill them out. But just like a quick fluff, it really will come apart real good once you add your sauce. So what I'm going to do is to give it a little bit of loosening power. I'm going to pour in a little bit of that now.
I could use some of that. There you go.
And then we're going to add tons of veggies. Feel free to substitute whatever you happen to have or what looks good in the market at the time.
That looks good.
So we've got some carrots and some English cucumber. You see, I just chopped them up into matchsticks. And you know what? You can get the carrots already like this. The cabbage is shredded. You can get that already like that. So you really can throw together this meal so fast.
Right. It comes in little bags just like they're ready to go.
Yeah, you can do it just like that. So you really don't even have to do a whole lot of work. I have 2 cups of each of these vegetables, which seems like a lot.
I can hardly wait to watch you mix this.
I know. Probably needed a bigger bowl, huh? So we're going to add some more of the sauce.
I always tell my wife that at home, bigger bowls, bigger bowls.
I know.
It makes it so much easier, doesn't it?
It really does. And see, once you have the sauce, it all like just.
I think sometimes people think it's easier to clean a smaller bowl than a big bowl.
No, it's not any different.
All the same, right?
It's all the same, as long as it fits in the microwave, right? Or the dishwasher.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the dishwasher. That does put limitations.
And then we have this is either 2 cooked breasts of chicken. But another shortcut I love to do is just getting a rotisserie.
Me
It's
too.
so flavorful. It gives you that extra punch of flavor into whatever you're cooking. And then you don't always need the whole thing. So you have another extra meal or lunch to stick in later on.
And they sell those for such a good price. You take the skin off, so it's extra healthy, and they're
no
marinated,
skin.
so you get that good deep flavor.
Yep. So toss that again in as well.
You're doing a fine job
How
of that.
wonderful that looks. Yum, yum, yum.
I see some more goodies over here, huh?
Yep, we've got half a can of some of these wonderful bean sprouts, so you want to dump those in.
When you get them in the can, should you rinse them, you think?
You know what, anything that comes in a can I like to rinse because it just gets rid of that tinniness.
Yeah.
So we get that. And then as a wonderful garnish, we've got some just roughly chopped peanuts. And so you want to dump those in. That's about a cup as well. And then some toasted sesame seeds.
Toasted sesame does something too. I like that.
Yes. Just brings out that whole nice, wonderful flavor. And then there you go, you are done. And you saw, I mean, it takes no time to
I know
put it
how long it
together.
took. It took 5 minutes, right? That was pretty good.
Perfect,
Woo!
look at that. And look how pretty. You're gonna bring that over to a party and it's really fun and impressive. Are you a chopstick guy?
I think so.
All right,
Hey, so
good.
tell me, what about the 21-month-old? Is he a chopstick guy yet? Was that Owen?
Oh, we have ones that are plastic that hold together.
Oh, yeah.
He tries really hard.
Pretty good.
Thank you very much.
I tell you, it's not too spicy, you're right.
No, just has a little hit. And we like to serve, because my husband and I love spice, so just get a nice bottle of sriracha, put that on the
Good
table,
idea.
and you can add up as much as you like as you're going
Tell me
along.
about your website again. What is it?
My website is My Retro Kitchen, and it is a blog that is not necessarily retro recipes, although those are fun, but the idea of a sit-down family dinner is a thing of the past. It's a retro idea, but it's so important. So this is just family-friendly meals that are good for everybody.
Check it out, folks. Okay.